gonna look up compared to 2024. I bought a membership to Form, which is like an online fitness program.
I feel incredibly out of place looking at baby clothes.
Sometimes I just get in the mood where I like want to spend a lot of money, and other times I'm like, I could not spend money for 2 weeks and be fine. Just did a reread of Fourth Wing. I did the graphic audio. Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the vlog. Welcome to the first vlog of 2025. I cannot believe that it's already 2025. 2024 actually flew by. I don't even really, actually I do know what happened in 2024, and honestly the majority of stuff that happened in 2024 can be left in 2024. Needless to say, I'm really looking forward to this year, and I just feel like I say this every year that it's going to be a good year, but I'm manifesting this time that it's going to be a good year. Things are gonna be okay. Things are gonna look up compared to 2024. That's what we'll say. I haven't picked up the vlog in like 2 weeks. I mentioned in my last vlog that I was gonna be taking a break from vlogging for Christmas. I was literally all over the place for Christmas. I flew back to Virginia for a few days to do like a mini Christmas with like my little family, and then we drove down to Florida and did Christmas with my grandparents, cousins, aunts, and uncles, like literally everyone on my dad's side of the family. So it was like a mini family reunion. So we did that for 5 days, I think, 6 days. And then my mom, my dad, my sister, and I drove down to Universal, and we did Universal Studios for 2 days because we had never been to Universal. We're not a big Disney fan, but whenever we would book trips to Florida to go to a park, it was never Universal, which I'm now understanding why. Universal was so much fun. I obviously like love to experience it, but if you're not a big roller coaster person, it's not the best place, whereas I feel like Disney is a little bit more family friendly. Like if you don't love roller coasters, it's totally fine. Universal was like you kind of have to enjoy at least a few roller coasters to do things in the park. It was still fun. I mean, that was just like my initial impressions. I would definitely go back, I think, maybe with like a bigger group, or like do things like a little bit differently next time. So we did that for 2 days, and then on my parents' way back to Virginia, they dropped me off in Jacksonville, Florida, which is where my boyfriend is originally from. He obviously doesn't live there anymore, and neither do his parents, but they're a big Jaguar household, so we went to a Jaguar game and then spent New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Well, New Year's Day I spent traveling, but New Year's Eve in Jacksonville, Florida. So I was all over the place for the last 2 weeks, and while that would have been super fun to vlog, it would have been just extremely chaotic and like not reasonable to vlog. It would have stressed me out. So I took 2 weeks off from vlogging. But now we're back in Denver. We got back New Year's Day, early flight. We just wanted to get back and get settled and kind of get our lives back in order. Also, we started work the next day. I took like a week and a half off of work. So starting work after a week and a half off was definitely a little bit of like a mental struggle, just because I didn't have to like think about work or like worry about work while I was away. And then having to open up my laptop on Thursday was like not the best feeling, but it is what it is. So it was a short work week, Thursday, Friday, and now today is Saturday. So happy Saturday. I just wanted to pick up the vlog and vlog like a few days in my life. Honestly, just like resetting, hang out with me, very chill days. John is actually skiing today with his sister and her boyfriend. I opted out of going skiing for 2 reasons. One, our car has to get some work done. Shocker. Something about Denver and the car situation. We have a really bad reputation with cars in this state, but it has to get fixed. It's like okay to drive like locally, like I'll drive it around Denver today, but we're having an issue with the brakes and the rotors. I'm not gonna get too into it because honestly it just goes over my head anyways, but I have to get the rotors replaced, and we can't get them replaced until Tuesday, and I didn't feel comfortable obviously driving the car up and down the mountains where brakes are very, very, very necessary. Not that they're not necessary on these roads too, but like the issue is happening on steep inclines, steep declines in the mountains. So I told John, I was like, I don't feel comfortable taking the car to the mountains, and he's like, that's fine, let me just text my sister. And so he decided to go with her. I needed a rest day. I have been go for the past 2 weeks, and I feel like my body feels it. Like I have not felt 100% for the past few days. I don't think I'm like fully sick, but I think that I'm just overly exhausted, to be honest, and I just needed a day or two to sleep in, wake up, do what I want to do, hang out on the couch, like really just vibe out and have zero plans. And while I do love skiing and it is kind of like a therapeutic activity for me, you have to wake up at like 5:30 in the morning to drive there. The drive is kind of stressful. When you're going with other people, like you can't really control the schedule, so I didn't really want to like have to be stuck there all day. Just, it doesn't sound relaxing, to say the least. It does not sound relaxing, so I opted out of going skiing today, one, for the car reason, and two, I just needed a day to just kind of like reset, regroup. This is the first time I've been by myself in a space in literally 2 weeks. And if you know me, you know that I am definitely an introvert. My cousin actually explained introvert versus extrovert in like such a good way over the break. She said that if you're an introvert, being around people drains you. If you're an extrovert, being around people energizes you. And I've never heard it explained that way, and I feel like that's such a good way to describe like what being around so many people for so long did to me. I just feel like slightly socially drained. Not that I don't love my family and my extended family and like John's family. I just need a me day to literally sit on the couch, do what I want. I may run to Target in a little bit, but I am using this day to just like really relax. As you can tell, I'm still in my pajamas and I'm still wearing this goofy headband, which best investment ever, like $5 from Amazon. I got it to do my makeup and like skincare, but I sometimes put this on in the morning and will literally wear it for half the day. Maybe becoming a headband girl in 2025. Anyways, this was a really chatty intro. I just feel like I really needed to catch you guys up on like where I've been for the past 2 weeks and what's been going on and kind of the plan for today's vlog. So that's the ordeal. If you guys are new, welcome to the channel. I feel like YouTube is gonna make a comeback in 2025. I've been seeing it everywhere and I think it's because people are scared of this TikTok ban that's rumored. Although I did see that our next president, he who shall not be named, is trying to block the ban. So we'll see if it actually gets banned. I think it's supposed to get banned like January 21st or something. So we have like 2 weeks. But I feel like because people are scared of that ban, they're making hops to other platforms. Like I've seen people start using Instagram differently and see people like talk about buying cameras for YouTube. So I kind of feel like YouTube is going to make a comeback in 2025 and I'm kind of here for it. I've been off of my YouTube game recently. I've been a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of vlogs that have been put out, which is also why I think that YouTube's coming back in 2025 because I've seen more people pump out videos. But I am trying to get back on my YouTube game, obviously. I say that now and we'll see what happens. But it's been a little bit of an overwhelming platform for me because of everything that's been going on. So I think it's coming back in 2025. So if you're new and you're just not finding my channel, my name is Hannah. A little bit of information about me. I'm originally from Washington, D.C., kinda. That's where I went to high school, where I would visit my parents when I was in college, and where I just spent the last 6 months living this past summer. So I call D.C. home. I'm in Denver currently. My boyfriend and I both work remote and we both ski. So we did this last year and we're doing it again this year. We come up to Denver for the ski season, rent an Airbnb or Airbnb hop for like 4 to 6 months. It just depends on what we're feeling, and hang out and ski. We absolutely love Denver. The only reason that we have not committed to fully living here is because my job is rumored to go back in office at some point in 2025. And if that happens, we will be making our way back to New York City. So that's kind of the lowdown. If you guys like chatty, just like very chill, raw lifestyle vlogs, you should stick around. I also make like travel vlogs. We do have some fun travel plans coming up in 2025 and a bunch of other things. So if you're into that, you should stick around. I don't really know what else there's to say about me. I'm sure you could look back on the vlogs and catch up if you really wanted to. That's that. The heat just kicked on and it's very loud in here between the heat and the dishwasher. So I feel like that's my sign to wrap it up. I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I made a little yogurt bowl and I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. Change out of my pajamas officially because I'm gonna run to Target like I said earlier. I just had some couch time. I'm doing some laundry. I have so much laundry to do. I don't think you guys understand. I literally have like 5 or 6 loads of laundry to do. I just had chicken salad for lunch. It's now 11:40 and I need to head out the door. I'm really in my health and wellness era this year. I'm trying to start the year off in like a health and wellness era. I was definitely focusing on it towards the end of last year because of my diagnosis at the beginning of the year and just like all the health issues that I had going on. But I like really want to commit to not only eating healthy but like just being good to my body. And I'm like making a few investments in the health and wellness space at the start of this year. So obviously I'm continuing doing Pilates because that's like my favorite workout to do. So I signed up for ClassPass to do like the 80 credits a month or whatever it is. And I'm going to do Pilates, hot yoga. I'm going to start going on longer walks. And then I just actually last night, kind of impulsively, but like also I've been thinking about it for a while. I bought a membership to Form, which is like an online fitness program founded by Sammy Clark. I think she had another founder as well who's also named Sammy, but I don't know if she's like the face of the program. I feel like Sammy Clark is the face of the program. She has like a variety of workouts on her platform. I think it's specifically started as a Pilates only platform for people that wanted to do it at home or in the gym, like basically like minimal equipment, mat Pilates, and people were seeing great results, and she's expanded it over the last year. And she has taken on new coaches. She actually has this girl named Brinley. I'm blanking on her last name, but I've also followed her on social media. She's a Florida gal, and she does the strength training workouts on the Form platform. I think I'm gonna mainly use the Form platform for the Pilates, like at-home Pilates, because there are a few programs that mix like Pilates with strength. You use like weighted ball bands and like 5-pound weights and a mat and stuff like that. I think that that's mainly what I'm gonna use it for. But I'm intrigued to try it out. I do have a week trial, so if I don't like it this week, like if I do a few workouts and don't love it, I can get my money back and try something else. But I feel like I'm gonna like it. The website also has like recipes that you can cook with. So I want to try a few of their recipes. They have good like healthy lunch options, healthy dinner options, healthy breakfast options, snacks. They even like meal prep and plan for you and like give you a grocery list. So I am very excited to try out this platform. I'm hoping that it all works out. But because I invested in Form, my Target run today is actually partially related to that because I need to go buy the Bala bands. I've been eyeing Bala bands for a while now anyways, so I think I'm just gonna like bite the bullet and get it. I was gonna order them online, but I'd rather just go to Target and pick them up so that I have them and don't have to wait like a week or whatever. So I'm gonna go buy the 2-pound Bala bands from Target. I did try to see if Amazon had some knockoff versions because Bala bangles are definitely pricier. I think the 1-pound weights are like $55 and the 2-pound weights are $65. So it's like not a cheap investment, but I'm gonna have them forever, and I feel like I'll actually like commit to doing this year. Like I've just noticed that within the past year, the one thing or the two things I guess that have made me feel better on like my health and wellness journey and like post getting diagnosed with Marden-Barkman syndrome, PCOS, all of the things, the two things that have really helped me and like made me feel better are working out and eating healthy. So I'm just like going full on wellness journey in 2025. Not that I wasn't in 2024, but I'm like really committing to it this year to see if like I can commit to seeing the results that I want, if that makes sense. So I'm headed to Target for that, and then a few other things as well. I need to pick up a baby shower gift, gluten-free flour because I want to try to bake some things, and then gluten-free rolled oats as well. I'm gonna head there now because I also made an appointment later today. I made a nail appointment because your girl's finally getting her nails done after taking months off of not getting my nails done and letting them like get healthy again and grow out. So I need to run to Target before that nail appointment. Let's go. I probably need to change, at least maybe just like put on leggings. It's freezing outside. It's literally 29 degrees. I'm not prepared for that. So I'm gonna go put on some warmer clothes and then we'll get going.
I feel incredibly out of place looking at baby clothes. Like I don't even know where to start. But they're so cute. Look how little everything is.
I'm back. Let's do a haul of everything that I got because I got quite the mix of things. First thing that I got for the baby shower, which I actually can't go to in person because it's back in Virginia in like 2 weeks, but I wanted to send her a little gift anyways. I'm not really sure the protocol for baby showers. I know most people like things just directly off their registry or like what they say to get, so I kind of got a mix of things. I got these 2 onesies, which I thought were kind of cute. She's having a February baby, so I figured it was like just in time for spring. So I got this cute little 3-month onesie with the vegetables. I've heard that the onesies that zip all the way down are the preferred because they're really easy to get the baby in and out of, and also like to change diapers and stuff. So I thought that was kind of cute. And then I did this giraffe and elephant onesie. This is a 6-month onesie, so I figured she could have 2 different sizes. I don't know, just a variety. I'm also gonna include the receipt. I feel like it's not typically protocol, but I know nothing about babies, and I'm also shipping this from Colorado, so I don't really know the vibe. And just in case like these don't fit baby boy or she wants something else, I figured I could just give her the receipt and she could exchange. And then she did request specific diapers and wipes. The diapers are way too big for me to ship from Colorado, so I did 2 of her requested wipes, which is the Honest brand, Sensitive. This is what they look like. Did 2 of these. And then, not included in like this haul, but I got this while we were at Universal. Instead of a card, I feel like it's very typical nowadays to request books with like a little note written inside. So while we were at Universal, there was a section of the park that was like Dr. Seuss themed. And so I got 2 cute Dr. Seuss books. This first one is Dr. Seuss's Sleep Softly book. And I thought this one was kind of cool because it has a bunch of different like textures. And I know kids love when they can like feel things on books. So that's stuff that they could kind of interact with. So I thought this one was cute. And then I got the Oh, the Pets You Can Get. They have a dog that they adopted from a shelter a few years ago now, maybe 2 years ago. And I know they love pets, so I thought this one was really cute. I've also never seen this Dr. Seuss book. I came to realize when we were in the park that there were actually a lot of Dr. Seuss books that I have never read or didn't even know existed. So I picked up 2 that I hadn't necessarily heard of, but they looked adorable. So this is the little baby shower haul. 2 onesies, 2 books, and 2 sets of wipes. And then I need to mail that out probably Monday. I don't really feel like going today. Next up from Target, I got the health and wellness related things that I said that I was gonna get. So I got the ball bangles. I did the 2 pounds. They come in 3 different versions. There's 1 pound, 2 pounds, and then 3 pounds. And I think that I'm advanced enough to the point where 2 pounds would be fine, although we'll see. One thing that I've always said that I don't mind splurging on is health and wellness related things. Like I will never not splurge on healthy food, workout classes, just because I do think that that's really what nourishes your body. So this was worth it to me. They come in these cute little pack. Love that. I've used a similar version at a bar class that I went to recently actually. And so I know that these definitely get the job done. How do I... They only had charcoal gray for the colors, so that's what we went with. Sorry, you can hear the sink going, the dishwasher's on. On the website, they have cuter colors. They have like blue and pink and stuff, but honestly, it's really not necessary to splurge on other colors. So this is what we went with. I don't know how to put this back now. I should not have taken it out without learning how to put it back. So that's that, and then I also got loop resistance bands. I was gonna get the ones off of Bala, but they're kind of expensive, and these were literally 15 bucks from Target. And some of the workouts on the Form app require resistance bands, so I got these. I haven't even opened them up yet. I was on a spending kick today. Sometimes I just get in the mood where I like want to spend a lot of money, and other times I'm like, I could not spend money for 2 weeks and be fine, but clearly I was on a spending kick today. It comes with 3 different ones. There's the light, which most likely will be my most used, medium, and then heavy. Also, if John wants to use these can too. So we picked those up along with the Bala bands. Guys, I told you, 2025, the year of health and wellness. And then food-wise, I ran to Sprouts because it was closer than Whole Foods. And I got the gluten-free 1-to-1 baking flour mix. This is the Bob's Red Mill brand. I've used this in the past, and it makes the best cookies and honestly, like anything that you're baking with, I feel like this is the best gluten-free flour that's out there. And then I got gluten-free Bob's Red Mill oats. There's a few breakfast recipes on the farm app that I want to try that like you can make like homemade pancake bowls, but aren't really pancakes. They're made with like bananas and oats, and they just look healthy and delicious. So trying this out too. Then I got a rotisserie chicken because good for lunches, and then also dinner tonight if we don't feel like making anything. And then baby carrots, which I was honestly kind of scared to buy baby carrots today because recently a lot of vegetables, but specifically carrots, have been recalled for E. coli. So I made sure to Google which ones were recalled. Also, I feel like they wouldn't have them in the store if they were recalled, but I don't know. So I'm a little nervous about these, but I want to dip them in hummus for a healthy snack. So this was everything that we got while we were out. Like I said, I'm clearly in a spending mood because I'm also about to go get my nails done for the first time in months. But it had to be done. I was away for 2 weeks. I needed to run errands, and this is what happened. This is what happens when you're away for a long time. Nails are officially done. I went to this place in Lohi, and I kid you not, she did them in like 20 minutes, and I feel like they look so good. I just went with a neutral because honestly, none of the colors were like really jumping out to me, and I wasn't feeling any of them. So pink it was, and I feel like it looks really good. Nice, short, sweet, and put together. Much needed after several months of taking a break. Now that I'm pretty much done with everything that I wanted to get done for the day, I'm torn between whether or not I want to sit on the couch and either watch YouTube or Netflix or something and bake. My sister for Christmas got me this gluten-free cookbook with gluten-free baking stuff. I feel like lately I've been complaining about the fact that I have not been able to find like any good gluten-free pastries. Like most bakeries don't make gluten-free stuff. You have to kind of find like the specific gluten-free bakeries. And even then I feel like the gluten-free items are like muffins or like maybe a cookie, but nothing amazing, nothing like donuts or cinnamon rolls or anything of that sort. So when she gifted this to me, I legitimately was so excited. So that was part of the reason that I went to the store today, is because I wanted to maybe try out one of the recipes in this book. I'm thinking starting simple and doing, let me see if I can find it. I think I want to try the butter dip biscuits because I feel like this would be good with dinner for the week. And we can just kind of pick at them. And I haven't had a biscuit in forever. It's also, oh, I didn't buy buttermilk though. Crap. I might have to run back out to the store. Maybe I'll just save it for tomorrow. Dang, I'm bummed. I really wanted to make these. But it's pretty simple. It literally has like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ingredients. And it seems really easy. Just sucks because I forgot half these ingredients. So I have to go back to the store tomorrow. And I feel like that's probably my sign to leave it for tomorrow because I've done a lot today, and I said today I wanted it to be a chill day today. But one thing about me is I'm incapable of sitting still for the entire day. Like I don't know if I could have just sat on the couch all day without feeling really crappy about myself. So I'm glad I got a few things done, but I do feel like for the rest of the day I maybe owe it to myself just to have some couch time. It's already 3 o'clock and John's on his way back from skiing, but they left kind of late, so I don't think they're even gonna get back to the city until probably like, I would say like 5, maybe even 6 o'clock. The one thing about the mountains is if you don't leave the ski resort by like 12:30, 1 o'clock, you will sit in traffic for hours. And they unfortunately did not leave the ski resort until I want to say 2:30 p.m. I think he texted me when I was on my way to get my nails done. And that's unfortunate for him because he's gonna have to sit in traffic. So I feel like I have a few hours of like alone time before he comes back, and I think I'm gonna use that to my advantage. I've just decided. Couch time it is. I had my couch time, and sure enough I was feeling pretty antsy, so I just ran to King Soopers to pick up the rest of the stuff that I needed for these buttermilk biscuits, and we're gonna make some biscuits. I'm so excited for these. I could not stop thinking about them when I was sitting there on the couch reading and watching TV. I was like, I'm really just craving a biscuit, so I'm really hoping that these turn out good. Honestly, just praying. So we have, literally it's just like 6 ingredients. We have the gluten-free flour, baking powder, baking soda, sugar, salt, buttermilk, and then butter. And I'm gonna follow the directions. Oh, I actually need to preheat the oven first. That's crucial. Okay, first things first. I need to, okay, I don't have an 8x8 inch baking pan. I don't think, so we're gonna improvise a little bit. I have this one, which I think is more so, I would say like 10x6 maybe, instead of 8x8, but we're gonna have to work with it because it's all that we have. So it says spray an 8-inch baking pan with cooking spray. I have this olive oil cooking spray. It's gonna have to work because that's the only cooking spray we have. And it's the only cooking spray that I will buy. I'm over like the Pam canola oil stuff. I'm becoming crunchy, I'm telling you guys, but for a good reason, for health reasons. Okay. In a medium bowl, whisk together gluten-free flour, baking powder, sugar, baking soda, and salt. All right, cue the time lapse of me making these biscuits. Popped into the oven. I am seeing why we needed an 8x8 pan and not a whatever the heck I just used, because it started to shape a little bit weird, but I'm kind of just hoping it works. I don't really know. Someone needs to invent, or I need to at least look this up because someone might have already invented this, like one baking sheet that you can buy that you can adjust the size of it, because that would be great if you like travel, because then I would literally just buy it and bring it with us everywhere, but I don't want to have to buy multiple baking sheets, so I'm just using what we have. Hopefully this turns out. It has to bake for 25 to 30 minutes, and then we'll see the final result after. Definitely not the healthiest thing that I've ever made. I literally had to use half a cup of butter, which pouring that onto the biscuits, it was a lot of butter. So while we wait for that to cook, I'm gonna clean up the kitchen, and then also think about what I want to eat for dinner, because it's already 6 o'clock and I'm getting pretty hungry. I think I might have the rotisserie chicken that I bought earlier with the biscuit. I feel like that could be a good combo, but I'm gonna first clean up and then tackle that in a little bit. This is just gonna have to work for now. It's Sunday morning. John got back from skiing last night and we kind of just hung out on the couch for the evening. I did finish making the biscuits, and they are really good in my opinion, especially for gluten-free biscuits. I feel like they taste pretty normal. There are definitely a few things that I would adjust next time. I didn't have a dry measuring cup. I only had a wet measuring cup, so I feel like that might have tweaked the recipe a little bit. And obviously I didn't have the right size pan, so moving forward there are definitely a few things that I would tweak, but I would definitely make these again, especially if you're like hosting a dinner or lunch, or you just wanted to have them in the fridge for the week or something like that. I think that they're personally really good. I'm definitely gonna have one for breakfast. I had 2 last night, which they're not the healthiest for you, so I need to chill with that, but I thought they were delicious for my first batch of gluten-free biscuits. So after that, like I said, we just kind of hung out on the couch for the evening and then eventually crawled into bed and I read a little bit of my book. I'm currently reading the Zodiac Academy series. I'm still reading it. I'm very stuck on book 4, meaning I'm having a really hard time getting through it. The book is like over 600 pages long. I think it's closer to 700 pages, and it's just one of those books where I don't think it really needs to be that long, and there's so much detail that I'm just kind of over it a little bit. I think I'm like 82% of the way through at this point, so I'm definitely gonna finish it, but it's just not my favorite, and it's making me question whether or not I should even like continue this series. I think after this book I'm definitely gonna take a little bit of a break and like bop to other books. I actually want to reread Iron Flame because the 3rd book in the series, Onyx Storm, comes out this month, January 21st, literally marked on my calendar, and I just did a reread of 4th Wing. I did the graphic audio because I knew I was traveling a lot, so I figured that I might as well like give it a listen, and it made me want to read or reread Iron Flame, although Iron Flame is also 800 pages, but I feel like it's gonna be better than this last book that I was just reading. So that's kind of my plan, is to get through this book. I'm hoping to finish it today. I think I have like 2 hours left in it, so I can move on to a different book because I'm just a little bit over it. The good thing about the Zodiac Academy series though is that I feel like it's one of those series where you can put several books in between and come back and like remember everything that happened, because there's so much fluff in it that there's only, I feel like, a few important bits to remember. It's not like you're gonna forget the entire book because there's so much happening. There's like a lot happening, but not a lot at the same time. Anyways, I just wanted to say good morning. I need to do my skincare, brush my teeth, and then figure out our plan for the day and get my life going. I feel like I did everything that I wanted to do yesterday, so I need to figure out what today has in store for us.